time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Gore N More podcast. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser, and joining me today is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D.
What's up, Gorehounds?
And here to protect and serve, as always, is Officer Bob.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just say, Gorehounds, we fucking missed you, man.
Yes, we did. Hey,
Yeah,
look who it is.
Dark Lord of Knowledge.
Here.
I got it
Yeah,
figured out.
Crispin?
It's the fucking rerouter we have for the Wi-Fi. I think it's dead. I think it's. I just realized I was connected to the extension and I had to reset it just recently, and that's what it is. So I'm gonna have to get a new one.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you could make it, buddy.
I'm glad to be here. Sorry, guys. Sorry to everyone.
That's all right.
It's all good. But it's nice to be back. Nice to have our normal scheduled programming back. And of course, let's start things off with our Big Johnny D. What did you
What's up,
do?
buddy? What did I do? Well, let's see. Well, you guys definitely know, and anybody on my friends list know, I fucking had Mortal Kombat fever this week, dude, because we got the new trailer. It was delicious.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure me and Brody were literally in competition of watching the trailer just numerous amounts of times just to see who could be like, yeah, dude, I got it 8 times down. He's like, I got it 10. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like, all right. And that was just the Spanish version, dude. We didn't even
I watched the
fucking
Russian
English
version.
one. Did you?
Yeah.
Bro, I watched the Spanish version 8 times.
Because you guys were talking
yeah.
about it, and I've already watched like a version I found on Reddit, and I was like, "What are they talking about?" I was like, "Did I watch the right one?" And because I watched it in a different language, and you're
Yeah.
like, "No, it's a different language," and yours like Spanish, and I was like, "Did I watch the right one?" And then,
Yeah, it was weird because like there was 2 drops which WB literally ripped from YouTube like 15 minutes after the fuck, but then like the Spanish one dropped, which was actually like the Red Band trailer. And it was still English dubbed, but then they had the really hard Spanish dub over it. So like you could kind of hear it, but and then we finally got the glory in 4K around like 10:30, 11. Dude, I watched that about like 20 times. Solid. Fuck, it just broke down. I was I thought about it, but I was like, you know, what's the point? I might as well just let it keep going. But no, man. So I took the day off, blah, 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 just because I was hanging out with the family. So I went out and treated myself. So I picked up Scorpion, Revenge, which was great. Little animated film. And I can't believe I've never watched it till now, but fucking loved it, dude.
Nice.
And picked up Mortal Kombat 11 again, but for the Switch this time, because gotta have that portability, baby. And it's fucking okay. So it's definitely toned down graphically, obviously, as we could all, figure out. Still plays very well, like still very tight, fast, like not really any like latency problems or lag issues or anything like that. My only big beef with it is you have to have a constant online for it to like register your coins and shit like that. Cause if it goes into like sleep mode or anything like that, it fucking boots you right out. So that's the only kind of thing that sucks. But other than that, it's fucking Mortal Kombat, dude. It's great. Other than that, let's see, what else did I do? Celebrated my daughter's 7th birthday. So that was fun. She got a whole birthday weekend. Obviously, we were still safe and everything like that, COVID appropriate, blah, blah, blah. But we did have one friend over. So she went sledding and stuff Saturday. And then the family came over on Sunday. It was just nice hangouts. She got spoiled as fuck. Nice. Of course. Because me and the wife were like, fuck it, dude, just spend all the money. She's getting fucked out of her birthday party anyways. But we said that way too many times to where the point where we're like, wow, we went a little too ham. But other than that, man, sat down, watched this movie for the 2nd time in my life, got to enjoy it. And without skipping too far ahead, I actually really enjoyed it much more this time around. But other than that, man, glad to be back on Gore N More.
Back home where we belong.
Fucking
Yes,
right.
sir.
Tyler, Milo, Heather.
I will
What's up,
have
everybody?
to say our little journey to the island of monsters was fun.
It was great.
yes.
I
love
it. Yeah. And thank you, boys, for letting us take the reins last week.
Yeah, it was a nice little vacation.
Yeah,
I'd
shout
love
out
to
the
go back
Comics and
again.
Kaiju boys. Yeah, dude, it was great.
Yeah, have Chad back on so he can spread more of his knowledge.
The comic side of it, dude, was very interesting. And I don't know about you guys. I told TJ I felt like an idiot. So I'm listening back to our episode, and our shows are very similar in certain aspects. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm listening to us talk about like the breakdown and shit like that. And then we instantly go into favorite character. And I'm sitting there listening in my car. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, did we fuck up the audio or something? I'm like, where the hell's Chad's notes? And I'm fucking, dude, it took me like 30 seconds too long to be like, holy fuck, dude, we're doing comics and kaiju. Like,
I know. Yeah. you have no idea how badly I wanted to do the notes and everything.
Oh my God, dude.
It
threw me off so bad, but it was just something I had to fucking
but it's their format, we got to respect their format.
So absolutely.
Yeah,
I
like
like
how they went.
That it is kind of like ours, so it just kind of shows our influence amongst the other shows on the network. So take that as you will. I think that's pretty fucking cool.
But let's face it, if they did it our way, there'd be no time to do the comics part of Comics and Kaijus.
Oh God,
because it would be an hour and a half on the movie. And the
right,
yeah.
3 hour every
hour.
But fuck it, man. Other than that, I've been great. Chad, how have you been, brother?
I have been well, thank you. It's just, work like usual. Had a nice quiet weekend. I actually had to go into work Saturday, and we thought we were going to be there at least a half a day. We were there 2.5 hours.
Now that's a nice Saturday.
So they're like, you know what? We'll pay you for the 4 hours. You guys go home.
Oh, don't you love that, man?
Oh, that's great. It was great.
It
was a pretty easy day. Then yesterday we went Ollie's, and then we went to Walmart to get a couple things for the kids. And I'm really happy we went to Ollie's because I found, and I don't have it back here with me, it's out in the living room, but I found, did you guys see the book that I found? It's the H.P. Lovecraft puzzle book.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw you posted something from Ollie's. I just didn't get a chance to check the chat.
Yeah, it's a puzzle book. It's like, it's Sudoku, it's word search, it's word jumbles, it's all these different things, and they're all Lovecraft themed. And it was $2. Cool. It was $2. And I'm like, I gotta have that.
$2 makes you holla.
Has really nice artwork and everything.
Now $2 make you smarter,
right?
I like the holla part too.
But no, other than that, not a whole lot going on. I'm still waiting. I guess Scream Factory is a little behind schedule, so my order from a couple weeks ago is still in processing.
But
it is on the way. I mean, it is what it is.
Everything's a little delayed.
Yeah, because of COVID, but it's in there, buddy. Let's see what else is going on. Nothing. It's been really quiet here. Had a pretty shitty morning weather-wise here.
Yeah.
We got this. Yeah, did you guys get the weird, strange, sudden snowstorm, or was that just local here?
No, I got it too, and then it turned to rain and made everything fucking slushy.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
they were like, hey, it's going to be 40 today. And it was like, nope, it's fucking 25 and a lot of fucking snow. So fuck you.
They went from big flakes of snow to fucking rain. And I'm like, I was not prepared for this shit.
That's the worst, dude.
It was like,
it was.
It was like that wet snow / slushy, icy thing when I got up in the morning. Took the dog out. I'm like, well, taking the wife's car today.
It's not the all-wheel. It's not the good kind of slushy where you could put it in a cup and, make it taste
No. Yeah.
Not that I haven't done that. Sorry.
Hey, man, snow slushies are right.
Just don't eat the yellow snow.
Right.
But there's a song about that.
Yeah, and there's really nothing else going on here, guys. Bobby, how about you, brother?
Well, just like you, Chad, I had to work Saturday, which was my 4th one in a row. So now I basically have Saturdays off for the next month.
Very nice.
Oh, that's one of the best feelings. That means I could fucking get plastered on a Friday night and not be like, oh, tomorrow's Sunday. No, it's not. Yes.
Oh, to be under 30 again.
Right?
I don't get plastered, please. Dear God.
I'm just saying, if I did that, I'd be hurting.
Monster Mania,
right? For like 3 days straight would be hurting.
Like that. If it's plastered, it's Monster Mania. That's how you know it's bad.
Someday.
Horror-wise, wasn't a whole lot of it this weekend. This was just a chill weekend. Sunday was just browsing around kind of a day. Yo, that was me going to the gym. I nearly
from
died.
Double Chin Kaijin to Drift King.
That's right. DK, baby. What does that mean? Donkey Kong?
Yeah, my wife's plastered after 4 drinks. Yep, that's true.
Hell yeah.
Oh Jesus! I'm like 4 cases of beer.
Say Bobby's like 440s, maybe.
To be that young again, man.
But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. Working on some cosplay stuff, and that stuff is coming along slowly but surely. And that's actually about it. I don't have too much going on right now.
Oh, wait! Before Johnny, did you watch this week's WandaVision?
No. I have slacked.
I saw what Steve wrote on Facebook. So I mean, I haven't watched it, but I'm like, okay. I guess.
Ooh, yeah! Shout out to Scuba Steve, by the way. Happy birthday, buddy!
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Scuba Steve. We love you, buddy. He's at the Texas Roadhouse right now, I believe.
In Texas.
The
legit Texas Roadhouse.
By the way, things are a lot better now in Texas, I guess. I was talking to my mom today. She lives in Houston, but they got the power back and everything, so everything's good down there.
Oh, nice. Very nice. So, Bobby, where else you at, buddy?
Just working on some cosplay stuff during the week and such, but that's coming together. Nothing's getting revealed yet until it's all done, so everybody just has to be patient.
No, you're very hush-hush on that.
I grew very hush-hush. Because I see, I mean, no offense to anybody, but I see everybody else like posting like, I'm doing this, and I'm just like this. I'm like, nope, y'all gonna wait. Y'all just
you want to do the one just fucking fuck you reveal, dude. Just boom.
Put it to you this way. My perfect reveal vision is to bust through a wooden door, no problem, and everybody just go, now that guy knows what the fuck he's doing.
So what you're saying is you want Big Johnny D to make you a movable Luan door that could break and read.
We need to take it to conventions with us.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Make something that's almost like a Lego style where it would break and then you could just put it right back together and make it look like a nice solid door.
We can literally hire dudes to like carry the door so Bobby can run through the door and then we could walk.
You don't even need to carry it, dude. We just put it on casters, bro. You just fucking roll it around.
Yeah.
Like I want to burst through that door like Ted White, part 4.
There you go.
That's fine.
Perfect. That's all we need.
We're gonna have to have a fun day of making it setup wise just to see how it holds up to your fucking girthy kicks.
Subscribe to his OnlyFans Sex Machine cosplay for the behind the scenes videos of making the door.
Yeah, wait. The door. The door.
There's a lot of nailing going on.
You just made my mother laugh.
Yeah, Mommy Amone.
Bobby Amone's Door into Darkness.
Shit's been good. And life is okay. TJ, what about you?
What's up, guys? So I hope everyone's enjoying the new angle of the studio here. Fucked with things today because about 15 minutes prior to the show, we did a little Windows update and it decided to no longer be compatible with the firmware on the camera. So bullshit ensued and I panicked. I got real stressed out. I threw a couple things and I eventually was like, okay, now the USB port's not working, so let's fuck with it some more. And I finally moved it. Got it all set up. I was like, oh, this camera angle looks a little better. So this is what you're going to get from now on. Yeah. But yeah, Friday, we recorded a new podcast called Lights Camera Exploitation. You guys can go listen to it now on projectlouder.net. And it should be available tomorrow on Amazon Music, Apple iTunes, and Spotify.
Ooh, I know what I'm listening to at work tomorrow.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Artwork is fantastic. Can't wait to share that all with you guys. Mad Max inspired. Few will get the reference there with that, but I'm excited to share that show with you guys, and I'm excited to do some of the films that we're reviewing on that show. Worked a couple more on Phase 2. You guys know what I'm talking about, listeners. That's all to be revealed soon enough, but things are moving along, and we're about ready to pull the trigger on number 4, and then we can start announcing things. So stay tuned for awesome shit in the future. But yeah, I'm excited to do this film today. I'm excited to talk about whatever the fucking year this was made or was supposed to come out.
That was definitely a discussion before we started recording.
We got like what, 3 different years on this movie?
No, just 2.
I can explain. It was originally made was it 2010 or 2009 2010, but it got put on the shelf because the company went bankrupt. And then it was technically released in 2011 at the terribly named Butt-Numathon Festival and the Alamo Draft House. Butt-Numathon. As in, you've watched too many movies.
Pornhub category.
Butt-Numathon.
But it premiered there, and then it got a wider release the next year in April, I think it was.
Okay. See, now, and I'm glad you hopped in because we were discussing this, and I figured you might have it somewhere, but I couldn't remember if it was like it was actually held back because he was in Thor, because I know he actually filmed this before Thor. Mm-hmm. There was like some weird
yeah, it's because the company went bankrupt and then Lionsgate bailed it out.
I wonder why that guy looked familiar.
Yeah, not as buff though. He was getting there.
Yeah, it's just getting there.
Again, this was before Thor.
Right. Everybody's got to do a horror movie. That is the rules of acting.
Johnny Depp started that way.
Yeah, so this week's film is 2011, 2012, whatever fucking year it is. Cabin in the Woods, directed by Drew Goddard, writer on Buffy, Angel, and the Daredevil series. That's some quality shit right there. Written by Joss Whedon. He can go fuck himself. And Drew Goddard. Produced by Joss Whedon. He can go fuck hemself. Buffy, Angel, Avengers, and that awful first cut of the Justice League. Starring Kristen Kalani as Dana Polk. Chris Hemsworth. What did I say? Conley?
Kalani.
Go Kalani.
Kalani?
That's a high Kalani.
Chris Hemsworth, not as famous as his brother, is from Star Trek as Kurt Vaughn. Anna Hutchison, or as we know her as the Cheetah Ranger from Power Rangers Jungle Fury, as Jules Loudon. Fran Kranz.
Yeah, what a name, huh?
The Dark Tower and Marty Mikalski. Yeah. Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy or Jacob's Ladder as Holden McCree.
That's the remake of Jacob's Ladder, by the way.
Okay. Richard Jenkins from Step Brothers, Let Me In Shape of Water as Gary Sitterson. Bradley Whitford from Revenge of the Nerds 2 and Billy Madison. I can't do the laugh, but you know what I'm talking about. What? As Steve Hadley, Brian White as Daniel Truman, Amy Acker as Wendy Lynn. She's also an Angel. Mm-hmm. Angel's better than Buffy, if anyone asks.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Really?
Sigourney Weaver
never
as the one who from Alien.
No, damn it! I distinctly put Galaxy Quest and Avatar to throw you fuckers off. You're like, what?
As the director.
Hey man, I loved her in Galaxy Quest.
I love Galaxy Quest. Period.
Tim DeZarn. We also saw him in Demon Knight and Wrong Turn as Mordecai. Jodelle Ferland. Also saw. Is that a dude? Or as a girl?
No,
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Is that the little girl from Silent Hill?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking A. And the Messengers as Patience Buckner. Matt Drake as Judah Buckner. Dan Payne as Matthew Buckner. Dan Shea as Father Buckner. Isn't that a singer?
Father Buckner?
No, Dan Shea.
Dan Shea?
Dan and Shay. That's a country group.
Oh, okay.
That might be.
Maya Masser as Mother Buckner. Music by David Julian. The Descent and Prestige Worldwide. Cinematography by Peter Demings. Evil Dead 2, Drag Me to Hell. Edited by Lisa Lasik. Serenity and Avengers. Distributed by Lionsgate. Released April 13th, 2012. Runtime of 95 midgets. Budget 30 million. Gross 66.5 million.
Oops. Dropped my phone.
What
Sorry,
happened?
guys. Go ahead. I dropped my phone. That's all.
Oh. I was like, oh no.
Chad,
Yo,
do the beans thing.
do the bean thing. Yeah. Let's roll that beautiful bean footage, baby.
Everybody ready? The show on the road.
Doesn't even show up on the GPS. It's unworthy of global positioning.
That's the whole point. Get off the grid, right?
Hello? I'm thinking this thing doesn't take credit cards.
Sign says closed.
We're looking for, what's it called?
Tillerman Road.
Not to get you there, getting back. That's your concern.
Oh, this is awesome.
Whoa, no way.
The lambs have passed through the gate.
They are come to the killing floor.
Get this party started!
I seriously believe something weird is going on.
What is that thing?
We have to stay together. This isn't right. We should split up.
Yeah, good idea. Really?
We gotta get out of here.
Somebody sent those things here to get us.
You're missing the point. They want to see us punished.
I think I can get it to go down.
Do we want to go down?
Very nice.
That was a wonderful trailer.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
All right.
Got a couple comments in here. Yeah, so Bobby, take it away, you handsome son of a bitch.
Okay, I could certainly read. Hopefully,
Hopefully.
Just bear with me.
All right.
5 teenagers head off for a weekend at a secluded cabin in the woods. That cabin looked awfully familiar. They arrive to find they are quite isolated with no means of communicating with the outside world. When the cellar door flings itself open, they of course go down to investigate. Big mistake. They find an odd assortment of relics and curios. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Ah, okay. But when one of the women, Dana, reads from a book, she awakens a family of dead zombie killers. Hold on, wait.
I like it.
Dead zombie. However, there's
Is that a level
going on than meets an eye.
It is a level.
It is.
It's a little. As the
I wasn't going
teens
to say
begin-
anything.
Shut up. As the teens begin to exhibit standard horror movie behavior, a group of technicians in a control room are scrutinizing and sometimes even controlling every move the terrified kids make. With their efforts continually thwarted by the all-powerful eye in the sky, do they have a chance of escape?
They do not.
Bum, bum, bum.
Not a
Nope,
good
they're pretty
one.
much fucked in this one. Spoilers.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we got a couple of videos to play for y'all's today's.
Ooh, a
Let's
couple.
take it- Oh yeah, a couple.
Ooh.
Let's take it away first with our usual doppelganger kangabanger from
Howdy, howdy, my fellow compadres. It is I, your DKB, here back for another motherfucking episode of Gore
Yeah,
N
Flannel
More.
brother.
This week I'm here to fucking give you my 2 cents about a little horror film called The Cabin in the Motherfucking Woods. And what I just say, I will keep this short and sweet. However, this film, yes, I do like it very much so. I think it's clever in its own little way. I like the little horror homages, especially that play out in the third and final act. We get to see these characters come to life and bring their A game. Yeah, the brutality and violence in this film, exquisite. I love it. Our characters, yes, I think they're a perfect representation of the 80s slasher genre. What else? Yeah, overall, I really do like this film, and the fact that we have an underworld, so it's not really all this supernatural stuff that's happening by a force of nature. It's actually us that are conjuring these little games and that to the earth and releasing these horror ghouls from their caged boxes underneath the earth. So I like how they did that. I like how they did it. It's just not like that they've come to life and yeah. But anyway, yeah, the cinematography, I thought it was done really well. Even some of the camera shots I thought were a good throwback to the Evil Dead franchise. You know, you get your Dutch tilts, the close-up shots, especially I think there was 1 or 2 eyeball shots in there. That was a good representation of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Evil Dead. Yeah, if it's not the characters in this film, like the horror villains and all that stuff, it's actually the cinematography and the way it's filmed. There's little things that you nitpick through it and you notice, and yeah, I thought it was done extremely well. In saying that, I'm going to have to give this a score of I'm going to give it a solid 4 because I do enjoy this film. Anyway, in saying that, this is your DKB signing out. I hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
Love you, buddy.
Love that.
And I got another one here. Let me pop it open.
Hello, Gore N More. This is Heather, and we
Right.
had a very enjoyable movie this week, The Cabin in the Woods. I had never heard of it, which surprises me considering how many great actors were in it. The biggest thing for me, I think, was all the homages to the major franchises, except I don't remember seeing anything for Halloween. So let me know if you guys picked up on anything. But the gas station was Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously. When you drive up to the cabin, Evil Dead. When they go to the lake, Friday the 13th. When they're in the cellar with all the crazy stuff that's going to determine what their evil fate is, there's this sphere that's just like the Hellraiser cube. And then in the end, when they go down into the bunker and they realize that either some evil corporation or government is controlling this whole messed up situation, the lighting and the set and all that was very Resident Evil-like. So that was cool.
I didn't pick up on that.
One question I had was,
neither.
what kind of magic dust made Thor go from we all need to stick together to no, we all need to separate and cover more ground? That was
Chem department.
That made no sense.
Yeah, that was Chem department.
It was Chem
Yeah,
department.
other than that,
They were doing their job
oh my
right.
God, I've thoroughly enjoyed
They
this
made like a
movie.
different pheromone that
And,
made them like,
You know,
the only thing I can
one
say is
time
I
they
don't
didn't
think
do
I
the
was
job right,
scared
98.
at all.
It's true.
But that doesn't make it a bad movie. So I think I'm going to give it
bring that up later, by the way,
4.0.
please.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
4.0
guys.
again. Thank you very much, Heather.
Thank you,
Wonderful
Heather.
job by both of them. Hey, I'm on top.
So we
Aren't
need to
you
bring
always?
what TJ. Yeah, you baby.
Depends
I'm doing
on
a
the
stream
day.
check. You guys, John, take it over. I'm doing a stream check.
Okay. So we did our so let's discuss ourselves, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Whose pick was this? Chad or
This
Bobby?
was my pick, buddy.
Okay.
That's what I was
this
going
is-
to say because I'm like,
I couldn't remember. So let me ask you, was this your 2010 pick or was this your like comedy horror pick?
This is my 2010s pick. My comedy horror pick is Frighteners.
Ooh, nice.
Wait, this is a fucking Chad pick?
Yeah.
This is a Chad pick. I was
thought
expecting a
this was
Bobby.
Fucking Bobby pick, man.
Yeah, I couldn't
yeah.
even I'm like, I don't remember if I picked this, but
This man.
okay.
We pick our shit and we get so deep, dude. I forget even what I pick, so don't feel too bad. Or am I the fool? Yeah, who would be the fool? Would it be TJ or I, or would we both be fools? Like Bobby would have to be the athlete. I feel Chad would be the smart guy.
I die in a
At least I'm
weird
not a virgin.
Brody currently can't find our podcast. I wonder if that has anything to deal with what's going on since we can't talk about it.
Oh yeah.
We are listed as such. So
that would be.
Okay.
He could still get it on YouTube though, couldn't he? Or is it region locked?
Yeah, I'll send him the YouTube link. Keep going.
Okay.
That's a way around.
All right. Mind that little side skirt. Going back to discussion, this was my second time seeing this movie, dude, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more this time.
Yeah, I feel like it's something you need to watch at least twice to really get into it, because the first time you're not entirely sure what you're watching. They advertised it as something completely different, and that's intentional, by the way. It's either it's completely intentional. They want you to think that you're seeing two different movies, and then you watch it again and you get more into what you're getting at.
Right, exactly. And I feel like that was like the first time I'm watching it, I didn't really get that it was supposed to be a comedy, I guess, because I was the whole time I'm like, nah, dude, I thought this was just supposed to be like a full on
Dude, that opening scene fucking kills me.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like, it's so fucking good. Oh,
you know what?
You want to come over and help me liberate some of these cabinets? Like, fucking right.
I mean, we'll have to. I mean, obviously, this is for more opening scene topics when we get later, but I do have some things to nod on that as well. But no, man, it was great. It was a fun ride. I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a perfect movie by any means, man, but it's definitely a really good movie. And I don't know. The first time.
Yeah, you could definitely.
I understand that, Jackie. For the audio
totally
listeners, she said the first time she watched it late at night, she fell asleep, and there within the hole and through was a different movie, or thought it was a different movie. Yeah, man, just the banter in this, everything else was great.
The first time me and the wife tried watching this, we tried watching it together, and we got like maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes into it, if even, and we're like, no, then we're just not gonna watch this. And then I can't remember where she was. I think she was just hanging out with her friends, and I'm like, well, shit, I'm just gonna sit here and watch Cabin in the Woods. So I watched it. I'm like, this is actually really good. So then I bought the Blu-ray and I said, here, I know we tried watching this before, give it another chance. And she watched it and she really enjoyed it. And then she sat and watched it with me again last night.
It's he can't watch anymore.
Not even on YouTube?
On YouTube he can, but he can't watch on Facebook anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's what we figured.
Yep.
That's fucked up.
Really?
So our Australian listeners, we apologize, and I'm sorry that you have to go through this.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That is
Bobby, is this obviously this is not your first time watching it?
No, this was my all right. The first 2 times I saw this movie, I actually never finished it. But the first time I started watching it, I was kind of a little put off. I'm like, I don't really follow this. Because at the time, it was like the big hype, at least from what I remember. I'm like, why the fuck is everybody hyping this up? Like, I watched 20 minutes of it. I'm like, I don't see the hype here. And then I saw it again. I watched it fully, and I'm like, okay. And then when I watched it a few more times, I'm like, okay, I understand the hype. I totally get where the movie was going for. And I do love the movie. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I guess the only thing I could even say bad about the movie was some of the CGI, but the monsters they created, you needed that. There was no way of really having that practical.
Dude, that whole crazy fucking elevator scene.
And not only that, the fucking, like, you look at the giant snake, you look at some of the shit. I'm like, okay, I get it. So I can't even be picky there. But I loved the comedy aspect with the horror, though the horror wasn't as horrifying. But I know now as I watched it, it wasn't meant to be. It was more like for certain things, the punchline for a lot of it.
Right.
But this movie did it really well for the time. It certainly did.
It kind of gave you, I agree with what you said there. I feel like at least by the time you get to the facility, though, in the third act, it does bring the violence a lot more than, you know what I mean?
Like the second half of the third act.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It is
full out.
Wonderful.
Once you get that one little elevator ding, dude, it's on. Like, you know what I mean?
That is a bloodbath, and that's literally a bloodbath.
Oh yeah. If that's not a hardcore for a favorite scene later, I would be very shocked.
No doubt. But I love, like, even the little jokes, even the little bits of comedy. Like, one of my favorite lines was when she runs into the fool. I can't remember his name right offhand. Afterwards, like right before they get into the elevator. Marty. Marty. Yeah. And there's the one zombie just chopped up. He said, "Oh, I had to dismember him with a trowel. What have you been up to?"
Yeah, right. He's such a great, like,
one of my favorite moments with him. It doesn't get when they're in the elevator and the hand comes up and kills that guy with the gun, and he just
thanks, zombie arm.
Thanks, zombie arm.
Jackie goes, what is the name of that 13 Ghosts movie? I think it's 13 Ghosts.
13 Ghosts.
It is.
There is both the original and the remake.
Tyler Roebuck, blood shooting out of the merman's blowhole.
Hey man, it's a mess to clean up. He told them right from the get-go. Like, you just
but the way, all right,
I just want to comment how great those two characters were, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh
this
my God,
movie
dude.
has a lot of great one-liners and so many wonderful moments. Like, I couldn't just pick one scene.
It's just an overall fun movie. Have a good time watching it. You don't have to overthink it either.
So TJ, how what are your thoughts on it, sir? Like,
Dude,
I mean,
it's fucking rad.
I mean, assuming this wasn't your first view of it.
No, this is my fourth or fifth, actually. I'm not a huge fan of meta films, and this kind of dips in that territory, kind of. So it was kind of weird starting out, but once I kind of got like the feel for the film, I thought it's pretty decent. I think that the kill scenes could have been a lot better, but I think that the story makes up for it, and the comedy really just makes the entertainment of this really fucking high for me. I love the whole SWAT team with the fucking elevator scene where they're all just waiting, and it's like you hear all the noises. Yeah, it's fucking rad.
Trying to literally like actually see, I feel like you have to rewind it like 3 times to like catch everything in there, dude. You know what I mean? It's so nuts.
So many monsters you have to like basically look for.
I'm sure Chad will go over a cuppa.
Right. No, it's a fun movie. And I think the first hardest laugh I had is when Marty rolls up and he's given that whole thing.
Oh.
And he locks his door with his window down, and fucking they just walk away.
That is
my wife's like, did he just lock his? I was like, wait, what? So I had to rewind it, dude. Oh my god! Like,
the reason they did that,
comparison.
The reason they did that, the director actually did that. It was just a weird habit he had that he did while he was in college.
That's hilarious.
Jeggy, that is true. I didn't really ever fucking notice that. It's the elevator scene is like the 13th ghost. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay.
I see where like in 13 Ghosts where the house was always changing and everything.
Yeah.
That makes me want to rewatch that movie.
I know, right, dude? It wasn't a bad remake.
No, I actually like the remake. That was a remake that was really well done.
We got Matthew Lillard, and he fucking carried that movie. So
is Shannon Elizabeth in that?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Okay.
Scream Factory either they just put that out or they're about to.
No, they put it out September of last year.
Yeah, Brody's here. What's up, buddy?
Brody.
Sorry. Fucking A. So yeah, man, I would say we definitely all enjoy this movie for sure.
Not one bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sucked.
Yeah.
Hated it.
So that's why I watched it, so nobody ever has to watch it again.
Can I throw out one note before Chad starts throwing all his?
Certainly.
So the awesome, and I believe Tyler brought it up earlier, telescoping bong / coffee mug. I don't know if this was one of Chad's notes or not, but that shit cost $5,000 to make for this movie.
And it's fully functional.
Correct.
That's fucking
I don't know where it ended up though. That's what I was trying to find. I don't know if like the director took it or if Marty got it or whomever. But there are knockoffs, to which Big Donnie D did check out last night. But unfortunately, the website is under construction at the moment. So, yeah,
terrible.
They have different sizes though, dude. They have like mini telescoping to the full, like exactly like the movie. And I'm like, dude, I gotta go to the movie, man. Like,
yeah, but yes, that was my second note.
That's a hell of a note.
It is.
I just feel like I had to steal that one just because.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Okay, so shall we peek behind the curtain?
I'd say so.
All right. So, it looks like you got one right in front of you there, buddy. Your little tea mug.
Listen, dude, if this was that, you would see, I would have this shit.
Okay, so the movie's opening was a deliberate attempt by filmmakers Drew Goddard and Joss Whedon to confuse the audience and make them think they walked in to see the wrong movie.
They did a good job.
Yes, they did. During the lake scene, the only student not to jump into the lake is Marty, who remains fully clothed on the dock. This was partially due to Fran Kranz noticeably being in as good, if not better shape than the other male students. In the commentary for the film, the writers joked that he was ripped like muscular Jesus and assert that if Marty were shown being that fit, it would ruin the character. So basically,
why would that ruin the character? That'd make it better.
I would have made it 10 times
because he's
better.
more jacked than Thor.
Who gives a shit?
It's muscular Jesus.
Listen,
muscular Jesus.
This dude already beats the normal stoner archetype that he was set as, right? So why not, instead of having being like the fat dopey stoner or something, like have him be the fucking super jacked?
Well, I think the weed makes him immune to everything that's going on. So
that's what I'm saying, dude. I think TJ and I would be the fools in this one. We'd be good to go.
Like, I mean, I haven't got COVID yet, and I'm not saying anything, but
I'm not gonna lie, but I'm pretty sure we covered that on episode 13 or 14 of Wake and Bake.
Wake and Bake, yeah.
So
there's some science behind it. Stay high, stay alive.
He's not wrong. He's okay. When Jules kisses the wolf head on the wall, when Jules kisses the wolf head on the wall, the wolf's tongue is covered in powdered sugar to give it a dusty look and to make the scene tolerable for Anne Hutchinson.
Yeah, that was
interesting.
That was an interesting scene.
I wish I was that thing on the
wall. Joss Whedon and Drew Goddard wrote the script in just 3 days.
Wow. Talk about
that's impressive. Very impressive.
Dude, there was some pizza ordering, maybe some cocaine, some eating.
Okay. During production, MGM saw the dailies of a scene where Chris Hemsworth instructs his friends. On the basis of this performance, they signed him on for Red Dawn. 2 days later, he was also chosen to play the lead in Thor. Both Red Dawn and Cabin in the Woods would eventually be delayed for several years when MGM went bankrupt and were finally released a year after Thor.
No shit.
Tyler Roebuck, you want some sugar on your fucking
dude?
tongue?
Tyler's all about that.
Yo, he is all on it.
He was. He dug that.
I never watched Red Dawn. How was that? Anybody see that?
I haven't seen it.
I have not.
I've only seen the original.
The remake's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, you liked it? It had Josh from Drake and Josh. Or no, it had Drake from. No, it was Josh, right? It had Josh from Drake and Josh.
Wasn't he? Yeah. He was in that. Yeah. Sorry, Taram was there.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
That was when he lost weight and got all like hunky.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got skinnier.
Yeah.
Okay, according to the director, the scene that tested highest with the audiences was the merman sequence.
Well, yeah, dude, because they fucking lead up to that so perfectly this whole time, dude. Because how many times do they bring it up? At least like 3 times, right?
I know,
so
and it's just he's laying like there, and the fog clears, and you see the merman slowly crawling to him. He's come on,
right? Like that irony right there. It's just like.
That thing will give you fucking nightmares.
Say hi to everybody. Wave to Facebook land.
Hey, Taryn.
She's like,
miss you, kiddo.
Fuck you, I'm out.
I miss walking away. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The indiscernible sign Tom Lank holds up on the monitor was intended to be visible and read, "Help me, I'm in the utility closet. A dragon bat has my scent. I'm Ronald the intern." They attempted to zoom in and make it readable, but it just didn't work.
Wait, where was this at?
Yeah, what?
It was on one of the monitors.
Oh.
Ron the intern was the guy that won the betting pool with maintenance.
Yeah.
Oh, did he split it?
He was in the back. Yeah. He goes, yeah, when he wins.
Oh, I didn't know if he actually split it because he was like over G-Do and he was
whatever the winners are, maintenance. Splitting it with Ron.
Damn it, dude. I'm going to have to watch this again. There's probably a bunch of shit in the background, dude. Like
that scene alone, I was busting out laughing.
Right?
There was a lot of great scenes.
Oh, dude.
Kevin, one of the monsters on the whiteboard, is a tribute to the Elijah Wood character of the same name from the movie Sin City and the original Frank Miller graphic novel.
Well, that was going to be my big question because I was like, who the fuck is Kevin? Because I was thinking, go with me here. I was thinking, what if they pull out Kevin McAllister and he just goes straight up fucking Rambo on your ass, dude? Like,
yes, it is on Hulu.
That would actually have been very cool now that you say that.
I mean, because like everything else, it's pretty explanatory, but there's just Kevin. And that I questioned that even when I first saw it. I was like, who the fuck is Kevin, dude? Like,
Jeggy's doing a Gore N More Deluxe, listening to the episode and watching the movie at the same time.
Oh, my God.
Now that's how you do it.
Right.
The failed rituals from other countries are references to various classic movies and monsters. The Kyoto ritual is a reference to The Ring. The Buenos Aires ritual is a reference to King Kong. The Stockholm ritual is a reference to The Thing. And the Madrid reference appears to reference Dracula.
No shit.
All right.
Dude, that's awesome. Now that you said that was King Kong, like that just makes you like, so they killed Kong somewhere.
Up now.
No shit.
Brody. Okay, so anyway, the Latin that she reads from the book translates to pain outlives the flesh, pain raises the flesh, pain ignites the spirit. Little
That's some kinky shit there.
Which brings
never mind.
The guy, the Hellraiser ripoff is called Fornicus, Lord of Bondage and Pain.
Dude, that scene where him and the other like Cenobite knockoff dude,
yes,
that dude hanging upside down in the hallway, that brave shot. I fucking giggled so hard.
Hung upside down with chains.
Yeah.
Yes,
he was chained up, just like Hellraiser.
Right.
I actually liked his design too. It was pretty wicked.
So, wait, say his name again, because I figured they would have just called him like Sawface or something.
Fornicus, Lord of Bondage and Pain.
Lord of Bondage and Pain.
You know what? He looks like we just did Hellraiser 3. He looks like CD Head, but with fucking saw blades.
Yeah.
That's why he looks like so familiar.
He looks like Johnny Sins' version of fucking.
What you don't know is that's Johnny Sins.
It probably was. It could have been.
It probably was.
Writer Joss Whedon and director Drew Goddard created over 60 different types of monsters that were created specifically for Cabin in the Woods. Drew Goddard was extremely uncomfortable directing Anna Hutchinson's nude scene. He attributes his high levels of discomfort with nudity to his Catholic upbringing, but
his love for Power Rangers.
And his love for Power Rangers, but apparently she was purely professional and actually comforted him by suggesting that taking her top off was not a big deal at all.
Wow, isn't she a sport?
That is like the complete opposite of Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, right. He's like, hey, you want this job?
Right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, honestly.
We're going to hell. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Believe it or not, Heather Langenkamp, one of the members of the actual makeup crew that created the different nightmare creatures. Her husband is an special effects artist. The floating head monster was actually played by him.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And she went under the pseudonym Heather L. Anderson for the movie.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, she's in it? Or is she just a makeup artist?
No, she's just a makeup artist. Her husband's in it. He's the ghost.
Okay.
None of the scenes with Jules and Kurt in the woods were shot outdoors. They were all shot in a set.
Okay.
That didn't. Really
that was actually kind of obvious.
Either.
Dude, I love that mist scene though. Like, I don't know why, but like that was just like the perfect, like, yeah, they've been controlling it the whole way, but you know what I mean? Like, it was just like in Miss Mood setting. It was just like pheromones. And it was like, oh,
there's even mood lighting.
I know, dude. That's fucking like, she's like, I don't know. He's like, hold on. It's like, bro, all of a sudden, like Barry Manilow just starts whistling through the fucking woods.
Oh my God.
Oh, fucking great.
Okay, immediately after an early preview screening with a fan Q&A, the first question the director was asked was, will there be a sequel? To which he responded, have you seen the ending to my movie?
That's a very valid way to
respond. I could say you could go with a prequel.
That's
how did that all become? That would be pretty cool.
Just do it in a different country where it fails.
That, or I want to see what had happened in 98, like TJ mentioned earlier, or other. Yeah, there's a lot of things.
I mean, I do have a theory as to how they could technically make a sequel, but that might get into spoilery territory as far as the ending of the movie.
Well, we'll be getting there.
Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, among the possible choices on the facility's betting board are the following: werewolf, alien beast, mutants, wraiths, zombies, reptilicus, clowns, witches, sexy witches, demons, hell lord. This is my angry molesting tree.
Yeah, right. Perfect Evil Dead reference.
We did say.
Oh no, giant snake, deadites.
Yep.
Mummy, the bride, the scarecrow folk, snowman, dragon bat, vampires, dismemberment goblins, the sugar plum fairy, merman, the reanimated, a unicorn, Huron, Sasquatch, Wendigo, Yeti, dolls, zombie redneck torture family, the doctors, jack-o'-lantern, giant, twins, and Kevin.
Kevin.
Dude, I still want to say it's Kevin McAllister in my head, dude. Like, that's just who I think. Like,
he's the final boss. Fuck the guy underneath.
You guys give up? Are you thirsty for more?
Like, I feel like they got the. Like, I don't know what brought in the giant snake.
Yeah, the moment the scarecrow people ran in and like ripped the dude to shreds, I was like, Brody's coming so fucking hard, right? Just like,
I
so many scarecrows.
There was like 5 of them, dude, just all going at it.
Okay, Cameron just said something that's actually my next my next bit of behind the scenes. In the shot showing all the creatures in their elevator cells, You can briefly see a tank, witch, boomer, and a hunter, 4 of the special infected from Left 4 Dead. Their cameo was included to coincide with a planned tie-in expansion pack for the games where players would have to fight their way through the woods, cabin, and facility from the movie. Unfortunately, it was canceled when MGM went bankrupt.
Oh, fuck! Well, can't they include that in now? Like, come on.
No, that's
licensing bullshit.
That game just got its last and final update,
which was great, by the way.
It was,
but
I've seen that movie.
From the kid from the film Mikey.
I never saw it.
What was the film Mikey?
I'll pop it up here. Hold on to me.
I remember reading about it in Fango.
See, I was thinking like if it was a weird, like they said Kevin, but
if I've seen it,
they met you know what the fuck's his name, but from the movie maybe Good Son. I couldn't remember his name in that.
Oh, what the fuck was his name?
He was a little fucking that dude. Like,
yeah, he was. He was.
Yeah, 92.
Okay. The total on-screen body count is 69.
Wow.
Talk about
that might be one of our top. Well, it might be one of our top ones, actually.
I think,
dude.
no, I think
if you want to get technical, it would have the highest. Going by the ending, it would have the highest body count.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess because your whole world annihilation.
Okay, the blood spewing out of the merman's blowhole is a very light idea that made it into the film. The director jokes the blood shot out for 9 minutes, but only the last 10 seconds of the shot were actually used.
Dude, if they literally made us watch that for 9 minutes, I don't know if I would enjoy that or not.
Yeah, but you know something? Could you imagine if that's what made the film way more successful is 9 minutes of blood spurting out of a merman?
Well, yeah, that'd be fucking rad as fuck.
9 minutes though?
Well,
Dude,
if they did
many...
it like a gag, like if it was like if one of those fucking
like cutaway, come back.
Yeah, there you go.
Cutaway,
yeah,
come back.
Like Tyler said, that's a hell of a load.
That'd be like, you know what? That'd be like some kind of Monty Python shit right there.
They did that in wrestling not too long ago. AEW, they had a dude suplex a guy at the beginning of the football stadium, and they would cut back intermittently, and you'd see him keep getting suplexed, and then they cut back, and then but he was at the other end of the football stadium, and he finally puts him down for the last suplex, and he gets up and they grab a ref, and he goes, "Goal!" and he chases him around like a field goal.
That's awesome. No, dude, you could totally do that. You would show like the normal squirt like 4 or 5 times and then cut away. And then in the last time you show it, it's when somebody runs into that room and that's what they see. And it's still like fucking happening, dude. Like,
I told you it was a big cleanup.
Yeah, right.
If you look very closely when they first release all the monsters, there's a flying purple people eater in the upper right hand corner of the screen to the ceiling.
Yeah, I saw
really?
That. What the fuck is that thing?
God, I'm gonna have to fucking watch that scene again, dude. Like, there's so much shit going on.
Some of the additional monsters not listed on the whiteboard but seen in the cells or on monitors are a giant tarantula, 2 dogs or wolves, a large frog, a giant centipede, an obese man, 2 different blob-like creatures, a killer robot, and this says a trio of KKK members. I think it's more like an homage to strangers.
Dude,
no way.
So no, there were strangers, but there was, which was kind of weird.
You're next.
Not you're next. Us.
Yes.
There was, dude, which was weird because Us was actually like obviously way newer, but there was like a thing of 3 dudes and 3 people in red jumpsuits with white masks and stuff.
Yeah.
But yo, man, there was the 2 girls from The Shining in there.
The killer robot is from Hardware.
I saw those.
Yes. Jeggy, so the painting in the mirror. So the mirror was there to make them think that something was wrong. That's kind of like a setup from everything. And then the painting was there as that was a representation of that family. So if you look at the man standing in the background in the photo as the father watching his family dismember this goat from a distance, it kind of like watching over them as they said in the story downstairs that he gets aroused by watching the flesh get torn.
Husband,
yeah.
What is it? A husband? What?
A husband's bulge.
Husband's bulge.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was another great line. Him Marty walking by.
Yeah,
hey, he's got a husband bulge.
Mood killer. Love it.
Okay, and finally, the big hand which you see coming out and destroying the cabin in the final shot is of the Greek Titan god Kronos.
Thought so.
Makes sense.
Kronos is that the father of Zeus?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the first Titan, I believe?
Yes, sir.
yeah.
OG, the Don.
Then, then Zeus chained him and imprisoned him in hell and all that other good shit.
Fluffmaster.
Sweet. Yo, buddy.
We got any questions?
Oh my god, dude. Well, we already hit the one on the Kevin one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So in this world, we the humans run all the monsters and shit like that.
Yep.
Did we make all the monsters, or did the monsters exist in reality and we caught them?
In the movie, he says that whenever they took over or made themselves known, that they gave him the ability to do that, to conjure these things.
I think it's a little nod to the Initiative in Buffy. You remember they were going out capturing all these different monsters and keeping them in cells. I think it's kind of almost a reference to that.
Because that's what I'm trying to think about. Because I'm like, okay, listen, if let's just say nature, obviously we got supernatural elements in this world and shit like that, but we as humans have learned how to contain it.
So can you just watch this movie as the finale of the Buffy universe?
Basically.
Okay.
It's either that or like everybody took ghostbusting seriously and they were like, you know what, we're just going to do this. And then that's how they fucking controlled the world at that point. Like, I mean, because how could they create all those different monsters? You know what I mean? Like even with like murderous clowns and stuff like that, like it would just seem like they, you know what I mean? Like they're on the tech part of it of like actually like, okay, they got the barrier, they have the set, your movie set and all that other good shit.
Yeah, Cameron, it has that aspect to it.
Oh, dude, okay. So Cameron just brought up the SCP Containment Breach movie. There's a bunch of them, and I actually just got turned on to that. They're actually pretty good.
A what?
So it's they're like these like SWAT teams, but they go in and they handle paranormal events, and they're like little mini movies on YouTube, dude. They're actually really dope. Mr. Burlew actually turned me on to him. It was pretty good. I had to check him out. Let's see. So we want to say probably the world created them. Then is that what we're kind of going with?
I want to say that I think that they come from whatever the thing they're feeding is, and I think that those
Kronos in itself. Okay.
I think that they're part of that realm.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there was a line where it said like,
I think that they come from them, and then they gave us the ability to control them or capture them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think that the people, the Initiative, I guess we can call it, I don't think they actually set the monsters free so much as they just keep them contained, and then whatever summons them just kind of
right. Like that's what they pick up. That's their roulette box. Like it's like almost like the little lottery thing, and then it's like okay.
They even kind of explained that. They said that they have to choose what's coming,
which makes you wonder. Like
otherwise, it doesn't work.
Makes you wonder what all of us would get drawn to in there.
I'm curious as to what I would really be drawn to in there.
I would probably be drawn to the film reels.
Well, I'd say like second to last because I'm the fool. So
right, I was gonna say like I feel like TJ
Bobby dies pretty close.
Bobby does the epic
athlete.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I'm smarter than that athlete.
Yeah, but it's the pheromones, man. They gas you. You have no. He
even explained it.
Is Chad the Harbinger?
No, dude. Chad's the smart guy.
But by the way, I love that.
What does that leave you? Are you the final girl?
I can be the final girl. I don't care.
I love the whole scene where they had the Harbinger on the phone and he's going all crazy. He's like, "Wait, am I on speakerphone?"
Perfect comedic timing right there. Just that was fucking great.
I think Brody as a final girl would be best.
I think he would be wonderful. Yes. I'm dead serious.
I don't know. I just couldn't believe Brody as a virgin. I couldn't buy that. He's just
but she wasn't a virgin either.
That's true.
Like Sigourney Weaver said, we work with what we got.
Yeah.
So, but okay, now I want to see him in that scenario because I'm curious as to what Brody would say. Like, I just want to hear him go on this banter and just fuck it all up.
I'm gonna say, dude, that girl was werewolf proof though, because somehow that werewolf mauled the fuck out of her, and she just happened to be bloody.
Yeah,
like no gashes.
She
and
was
nothing.
she was dying though. She was on death's door, and regardless.
Literally.
Well, they were all gonna die, but
yeah.
I'm just saying for like how nasty, like they look like he was mauling her, and then they were sitting there just ripping that joint at the end. I'm like, dude, she's got no battle damage. She's just
I
covered
don't know
in
what
blood.
the reels were a reference to.
She had none.
What's that, buddy?
I don't know what the reels were a reference to.
Oh, in the basement?
Maybe kind of like a reference to Evil Dead, but instead of a tape recorder, it's a film.
Oh, maybe. Ooh.
It could be, but with what they did with everything else, you think they used another tape recorder.
But I'm pretty sure Sinister came after this, Robo. I want to say.
No, you're right. It did.
Yeah, Sinister was what, 2014, 13?
13 or 14. Wait, I'll look right now.
Yeah, what was the thing that Brody brought up? What was the robot running around? What was that from again?
He said it was from Hardware.
Hardware. I don't think I've ever seen that, dude.
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. Is
that the one where it look? Is that the one where it's got like the weird skull on the like?
Yeah.
Okay, I know the cover.
1990 film.
That movie is very out of print right now too. So
yeah, very rare, and it's really hot. So don't even.
If you can find a copy for cheap, snatch that bastard up.
Yeah, don't get in the rabbit hole because you'll end up spending lots of money right now.
2012 was the first Sinister movie, and then 2015 was the second one.
They found 25 of them a couple months ago, and they sold out in seconds.
Yeah,
yeah,
probably all of the same guy.
Yeah, probably fucking scalpers. Somebody was in the fucking Vinegar Syndrome group earlier last week during the Valentine's sale, and he bought 6 of the 4K sex worlds, and he was in there talking about how he was scalping them, how he bought them from separate accounts. Like, you're the problem, you asshole.
Right?
There's always one.
Fucking ruin it for everybody.
What else is new? There ain't nothing new there. Fucking.
So, besides the big monster question, dude, my last question was, how pre-planned do you think this was out with this group? You know what I mean? Like, was it from?
They said even as far as the hair dye was tainted.
Well, and that's what, because they brought up, they were like, we don't even think Kurt has a cousin. They said that was like the last line of the movie.
That could be something like he's the dumb jock, and they sent him like a fucking thing. Was like, hey, you have a dead cousin, and you inherited this land.
Right. So it's like, was that the initial setup, or like how much farther did it go into it?
That's a very good question, and
I would
never get an answer.
It had to go. I would think it had to go a little further back.
Like, is it almost like crazy enough to like be like at birth they're chosen?
I don't think so, but I don't think at birth. No,
I would say they're chosen at some point within the year from the last sacrifice, because they have to do this every year.
Okay. Oh,
so I would say
did they say that? Because I didn't catch that. If they
I
did.
think so.
Because I was kind of wondering about that.
The moment that year before, the moment those sacrifices are done, I would say it probably starts from there forward.
That's what I'm thinking.
So they're already scoping out
because this initiative, they're
that'll fit.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, we had the guy right in the beginning when they left, even saying, you know, like the nest is empty. So obviously, like like you said, the hair dye and everything was already mentioned. But like, how did they get her to use the hair dye? You know what I mean? Like, what did they do to influence her?
It could have been literally anything. She could have just been in the store and some random person walked up and said, "Hey, you'd look good as a blonde. You should try this out."
John,
yo, buddy,
chem department.
Yeah. That's true. You know
That's
what?
The answer to everything.
They could have been in the soup department. She could have been in the supermarket. They pumped in some of that shit. She was like, "Huh, I think I'll dye my hair."
Yeah,
there you go. Look at that. Question solved. Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Chem department, bro.
So I think, we should move on to big old questions from everybody else.
Let's talk about format, boys.
Woo!
On demand, free, baby.
Hulu,
Prime,
Hulu. Ooh. I don't know if Hulu was 4K. It was at least 1080, though. I can say that.
Nobody's got physical.
I do, but I watched it on Prime. I just didn't feel like popping the disc in.
I was say you did say you had the Blu-ray, right? I think.
Yeah.
You already mentioned so. Very nice. No, and quality was. Mwah.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't know if it was 4K, but I mean.
No, I don't think that there's any 4K scans of this
4K,
yet.
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't think so.
No boutique companies picked it up.
Give it.
Oh, you know what I should do?
2 hours, and Bloody Disgusting will drop a link saying that the new 4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Well, it took them a week.
I'll even go further. I'll say 12 hours. Give them 12 hours.
12 hours? Okay,
Yeah.
fair
But
enough.
it took them a little bit from after our My Bloody Valentine episode to finally pick something
Look
up.
at Bobby.
Yeah, that was about a week.
I love
So
it.
I'm going to give it a week.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm trying to find that link that I sent you guys earlier for that movie premiere on Friday, so I can share
Oh,
it.
the zombie one?
By the way,
Yeah.
bloody disgusting. We know you're listening. You owe us money
That or
for all the
something
hits you're getting on your
wrong.
stories. You owe us money.
Either that or fucking start.
Start covering a show.
They can sponsor us, dude. Fuck it.
Yeah. Give us some publicity.
I think. I
mean, if you're gonna
steal
steal from
do
us,
better than
please
theirs
do.
anyway.
I'll take your word for that, sir. So douche of the movie.
Oh.
I feel like this is a tough one.
Well, you could probably say now
What
I
is
don't
that?
think of his name. Fucking
Marty?
yeah.
No. Okay. Well, okay. The only reason I say Marty is because, and he's not the overall douche, but it's just because
I posted it.
his
Oh, okay.
choice at the he was.
It's
the
a triple
link.
link.
To the zombie movie.
It goes to
Yeah.
all three. Yeah. Okay, so
Okay,
I
I was
posted a link
worried
in
there.
the comments. That is a link to Friday's premiere event, which is of 1980s Toxic Zombies. I believe it's a free event, and it's going to be premiering at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on February 26th, which is this Friday. Massacre Video presents the Sin of Madness movie, and that is Toxic Zombies from 1980. Yeah, I just watched Massacre Video's People's Court episode that they just had with a YouTuber stealing their films, Hack-O-Lantern. It was really fucking funny. Yeah.
Wow, I really upset some people, so I should probably continue
I
with
see
what
that.
I was going
No,
with.
okay.
Listen,
You know who
wait.
I think is also
I-
a douche? Steve Hadley, whatever. his
Hadley.
name
Steve Harvey. Steve
Harvey.
wasn't even in
I was
this.
gonna say, wow, bro.
is. No, not Steve Harvey. He's fucking hilarious.
Family Feud. Listen, I love Marty, dude. Out in full out, he's gonna be my favorite character, but we're gonna get to that later. I'm saying he could be considered the douche, seeing he literally ended all of fucking mankind. Take that as you will, whether you feel mankind should be ended or not. The fact is, he put it all on himself, and he was just like, "No, fuck
She
you
should have
guys."
shot him, honestly.
Right.
He went
And so,
full
like,
Thanos.
everybody thinks that, like, she's kind of the dick to pull the thing, but it's like, think about it. She's literally looking at all of humanity with one bullet to sacrifice. Like, one dude, is he worth saving for all of fucking humanity? Honestly. God damn, Brody is on that shit, dude. He is fucking.
He is always on the money.
He is. He really is.
Fucking hate you, Brody, but we love you.
I'm not saying the system can't be douche, but the system might be the only way that the humans are actually still around. Because other than that,
Yeah,
we're
that's-
pretty much
I wouldn't say
done.
the system,
So
no. But now that you've said that about Marty,
it's a flip of the it's a flip of the switch, because you could say the office or the dudes running the show are douchebags, but at the same
You know
time,
what? I got my pick
I
for
know.
the douche of the movie. The little Japanese girls. They had a 100% success rate, and those little girls blew it.
fuck you.
That was the best.
no, he
Ah,
was
How do you
livid.
not kill a single one of them?
right? Oh my god! I
That
mean,
guy is great. Oh god,
I don't know, because
because
there's not really any overall arching douchebag. Like Chris Hemsworth he's made to be a douchebag. You know, it's
But
not
he-
even
but he
his
doesn't
fault.
really
Like,
But
Like-
it's the pheromones,
No.
whatever they were
Right.
using.
and he's not even that douchey of a douchebag. He's just more like fucking
Yeah,
super
he's-
horned up, dude.
He's more like the happy, horny douchebag.
Right?
What do you know?
But I don't. TJ, what do you got, buddy? I got to still think on this one.
I don't fucking know. I didn't hate anybody in the movie.
Right?
Yeah,
There was
it's
nobody that
definitely-
was like really like. It's like you can't even say Sigourney Weaver's really that she just came out and
Actually,
explained
no.
the plan.
Marty
Yeah.
was cool until the end. I think he made a poor decision at the end.
Yeah, I mean,
It is.
do you kill yourself and save all humanity, or you're just like, yeah, fuck you guys. I'm gonna smoke this last J, and then watch the world crumble. I don't know.
Anyway,
yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
So favorite kill. This is gonna be a tough one.
There's a lot of good ones, but I think I know what mine is.
Take it,
Merman.
Yeah.
Death by Unicorn.
I
love it. Love it.
That was good.
That was good. One.
Never seen a unicorn kill somebody before.
Oh man.
No, the scarecrows. Scarecrows.
Pretty cool.
Dude. Oh my god. There's so many fucking kills. Like I even liked the shit before we even got Ham in the facility, man, with just the bear trap.
He was in King of the Monsters. That's right.
The bear trap on the fucking
it's been bothering me why that guy looked familiar. Now it's because he's in fucking Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah, but he's like super gray and that's oh man, so many good ones. I'm gonna have to go the Cenobite one, dude. I like that in the hallway.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like I said, scarecrows.
Dude, there's so many of them, man, because like all the monitors have crazy little kills if you're not paying attention and shit. Like I mean, dude, I could even say going with, not that we fully saw it, but with the weird like strangers kill where they all had everybody tied up and they were soaking them in gasoline. Like Like, yeah, you can get eaten by a giant monster, or you can get burned by these fucking psychos.
I think I'd rather get eaten by the giant snake. I think that'd be a quicker death.
Yep.
Can we all agree that okay,
what?
No,
we need to stop talking over each other. Can we fucking agree that the best scene is the wolf fucking making out scene?
Yes.
No.
Wait.
No. From the time when they go down to the elevator, to the end of the movie is the best to me.
Actually,
that's not a fucking scene. That's half the film.
And you guys do the same thing.
I know.
No, we have said the whole third act is for the best scene.
I will say, the third act, I will admit, is my best. But I have a second favorite: the betting scene.
Yeah,
in the woods.
The betting scene.
Okay.
My
favorite. I'll change my favorite scene. Best scene, opening. The opening is the best scene.
Right to the title card. Works.
Yep. As soon as the title card hits, yeah. What?
Dude, I have to say elevator scene, man. That was just best for me. Just that nice, like, everything's coming, and it's just super fast. Yep.
Yeah.
So
if I can narrow it down, I want to go with just that. Yeah.
Just the elevator scene.
Yeah. If we're going with just one scene, it'd be that. Because everything, you even see the angry molesting tree coming out.
All right,
Fuck yeah, you do.
If it's legitimately one scene, I like it because it's one of the most serious moments in the movie. When she finally figures out they chose how they died.
Oh, that was when she was looking at the Cenobite, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that because it really gave you that little bit of humanity part. Like, oh shit, we had to choose. Everything they touched is what their choice to die. I mean, it's a continuity thing. That's why for me.
Word. Dude, that music box, I feel like definitely one of us probably would end up picking up, though.
Oh, that would have been
like, hey, this looks like the box from fucking Hellraiser. Let's check this shit out.
That would have been me.
Hey, I just thought of something.
What's up, buddy?
Didn't they all have to die in a certain order?
Yes, everybody had to die. Everybody had to die. Well, no, I'm sorry. The whore had to die first.
Yes.
And then everybody else had to die after the fact, with the virgin either dying or living at the end.
But I thought they said it had to be in a certain order, and Marty not dying when he was supposed to completely fucked it up. So no matter what, they were screwed.
And you noticed it fucked up right from the way how everything fucking super
there was an earthquake
and shit like that, right? To which I figured that's what caused the malfunction with the whole bridge thing.
I thought that was because of Marty hacking into the elevator.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was more of that. I know it wasn't. No. What did I think about it?
But at the same time, they said it should have been blown hours ago. So, I mean, I feel like either way was for Marty. But what object would conjure up the scarecrows? I'm going to say either a hat or maybe a sickle. Or maybe just a stuffed crow.
What would conjure up the angry molesting tree?
A book. I can go get the book.
Yeah.
What would be the Ingram? It would have to be the book.
Some wood now.
picked up the Necronomicon and be like, oh, it's on now. But well, wait, if that would bring on the tree, what would bring in the Deadites?
A book.
Would you have the Kandarian dagger for the Deadites?
Tape recorder in there somewhere.
Tape recorder.
Oh, yeah.
You could get away with bringing them both.
Well, I mean, they had them both on the list, so you know what I mean.
Or as Brody says here, a pair of panties.
There we go.
Not a bad idea.
Well, scratch and sniff action.
So, opening scene,
Oh yeah.
I think we already agreed. Yeah.
And I never noticed it the first time, but I like the weird, like almost cave paintings and shit like that of like all the sacrifices and stuff. Like it's like only 30-second moments, but before you get to the
Hey, Cameron said a small bonsai tree would summon the angry molesting tree.
Maybe.
Love it.
You don't water it right, it like fucking grows overnight and molests you. That fucking. How would you? How
I'm
a
getting a small bonsai tree, guys. I don't know about you.
What would you do to a bonsai tree to trigger it to
rape it?
Miyagi karate.
Do you have to rape the tree first in order for it to become? Okay.
Damn tree, you're looking mighty fine tonight.
Onward and
that's taking
upward.
Eco Warrior to a whole nother level.
Yeah, right.
That's
I
wrong.
believe the word is dendrophilia.
Oh, you're so naughty.
That was clever. Very clever. Very clever.
Fucking A. So, guys, best hits, hottest girl, best dick, Hemsworth, and Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Power Ranger.
Wait,
I disagree.
Power Ranger wasn't the main. No, I got to go Hemsworth and Redhead.
I got to
What's
go
the
Redhead and the Einstein, the nerd.
Oh, when he showed off he was like, he did the nice guy thing, and he's like, no, why don't we switch rooms? And then he still went around. He's like, yo, but I'm gonna show you that D.
I've seen a lot of Grey's episodes, and he's very man pretty.
Is that
Yeah, his eyes are fucking. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I've never seen him in anything, so
I have not watched that. So I.
All right.
I'll tell you what, the
Man,
earlier
pretty.
seasons of that were actually really good because there was a lot of comedy.
Didn't they say that
Got you
somebody
serious.
was supposed to be that a character on that was supposed to sign on but didn't? I saw an article not too long ago about that. So I have to look that up.
I couldn't tell you.
Fuck. Score.
Yep.
Great.
That's a pretty good, really good score.
I will say this was the one film I actually didn't really pay attention to the score. I was too busy watching the screen.
Right. There is a lot of shit going on in this movie. So
I didn't really pay too much attention to the score, but I'm willing to bet it totally fit the film.
It did. It did.
yeah. No, it was a good all around mix of music. Because you had everywhere from like Asher Roth to fucking who the hell was it? Was it 9 Inch Nails at the end? You had
that was fucking killer. The end is a
Yeah,
good song.
now that song I liked. Yes.
I don't know. I kind of want to say the REO Speedwagon song that played when they're celebrating and she's getting attacked in the background.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That was. I wish you could have saw that scene better of her getting messed around on the dock, but
I
that
watched
just randomly shows her puking.
I watched Valentine the other day, and a girl from that's in Grey's Anatomy. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
is that the one with David Boreanaz?
Yeah, Angel.
Yeah. I never
I
saw
saw
that
that
series,
once.
dude. I only watched Buffy.
Angel was so much better, dude.
So much better.
I mean, I only watched Buffy because I was a young teenage boy, and I was just like, yeah, hot chicks. But
Yeah, that
Angel had more adult themed storylines.
Yes. Best song, 9 Inch Nails song at the end.
the 9 Inch Nails song.
I got to go with the
go
REO
with-
Speedwagon.
I'm gonna go with Asher Roth.
Okay. Favorite character?
Marty.
Ooh.
I got to go with Marty.
Gotta stay by myself. I'm going Marty as well.
Marty.
Because A, I want his bong. B, I
Hold
love
it,
his,
because he's a true gentleman and didn't even let her undress.
That's true.
That's true. He did not.
I mean, even Hemsworth was a gentleman in the beginning. Like,
Or you know who also could be my other favorite one? I would totally have Gary as a favorite.
Gary Cooper. Gary Cooper. Sorry.
Robo, this turns to a Buddy Angel debate because Drew and Joss both worked on Buffy and Angel.
Yeah. There's a
Or
lot
I mean,
of
sorry,
that here.
Buddy an Angel.
Yeah.
He wrote
But
Buddy.
at the end of the day, Joss sucks.
Yes.
Fuck that guy. Anyway, was it scary?
No.
No, I mean it had.
I think so.
In the third
There's a
act
couple
had a
jump
lot of the
scares.
jumps, yes, but before that, no.
I think the scenes that are actual horror movie scenes that aren't in the bunker are that can be pretty scary.
Yeah.
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 Gosh. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tyler. Dude, like I said, I wouldn't want a bear trap getting thrown on my back, dude. That would suck.
That one
Does
made
it-
me cringe.
Does this hold up as a modern view? Absolutely.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Totally.
pretty recent movie, so it's kind of hard not to hold up.
It's
Unlike
also still talked
unlike
about-
Splinter.
It's also
Yeah.
still talked about very highly, actually.
Oh yeah, and it got rave reviews when it came out too.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised when I saw how much it made. I'm surprised it didn't make more.
It's probably because everybody, like all four of us said, dude, it all took us like 1.5 times to actually watch the movie for some reason or another. And I don't know why it is. It might be like what Chad said. It might have been the advertising campaign. Like it showed you something way different. And then when you got into it, you're like, wait, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that advertising was a little off. And I was
It is a hard movie to sell, really.
Right.
But
Acting?
Phenomenal.
everybody was great. Nobody was too over the top, and they all hit it right on the money.
Especially the two people in the bunker, the two executives.
Oh,
They were probably the two best out of the bunch.
I liked how like jokey they were, but then when they actually got the first kill, they still did their like weird little like chant thing and like kissed their necklaces. Like, you know what I mean? Like they got that super serious moment. It was just like, oh, like they know.
they know the shit that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you got to pay tribute.
That's right. What happened to the old days of just throwing a girl in a volcano?
Hey, Juggy's heading out. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
See you next time.
Thanks for being Jackie. So, gentlemen, where are we at?
The cinematography.
Ooh. TJ. Nope. TJ's on hold. So I want to say cinematography was fantastical.
Yeah.
Lots of
Back now.
homages to lots of other horror film franchises. I love that they did that in this film, as well as doing it with the characters and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty good, especially for a film of this time era. Like, really wasn't a lot of films that caught my eye, especially horror films around this time. So
The Darkening, right?
The Darkening.
Yeah.
I want to say the only scene that really stood out as being terrible was the obvious set that was supposed to be outdoors with Hemsworth and the blonde chick.
Yeah.
But seeing as how this is an homage to other horror movies, maybe itself is an homage.
Yeah. It just didn't look.
It was an
that-
homage
it
to
looked
the burning glacier sex scene.
Ah.
Oh. Huh.
Tyler, if it could, trust me, I would, dude.
Johnny, listen, if you ever get your hands on that has to be on the show.
Oh, absolutely, dude. It's gonna be right fucking here, dude. Jason.
No, you got to be using that shit.
Wow. Of course. Maybe some coffee in there.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
That's special coffee, right?
Premise.
Right.
Loved it.
Very interesting.
I liked the concept.
Yeah, it was a very original take on horror, and that actually kind of explained literally every horror movie that came before.
Basically.
And without making fun of it at the same time, which is very like on the line sometimes. So they did it well.
It did the whole meta thing that Scream tried to do, but actually succeeded where Scream failed.
Right. And then even went to a crazier complex after the fact, dude. Like, yeah, when they went to the ancient gods, dude, that was just fucking insane. Like, you're just, I don't know.
Hey, John,
Yeah,
that's how Dead Space ends.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm sad we never got Dead Space 4, dude, because the DLC for 3 was great.
Dead Space 4 would have just been, okay, we're on Earth. Now we got to save ourselves from fucking planets.
So are we Do we talk about Dead Space every episode?
We have to.
It's either that or we have to, and I'm going to mention it right now, Bigfoot's dick. Boom.
Oh!
Checked off.
Now that's
Checked
something that's got to be brought up because it's Bigfoot.
Because, yeah.
This is like a throwback to the first season where every episode we talked or at least mentioned Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Either that or once we got, oh my God. Well, how many episodes did it take for us to finally get our actual theme song? That was like a solid month at least, I feel. We kept bringing up spring break to where it was just like, all right, when the fuck are we making it our goddamn theme song?
It was around that time too. I remember when that was our theme song the first day.
It still is.
Around.
Yeah, it still is. On the audio version, it still is.
On the audio,
it is. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I haven't listened to the audio. I always watch the video.
Yeah, I'm not changing that. That's too fucking good.
Right? I loved it, dude.
Unless we get a cease and desist. Fuck that. I'm still doing it. We
Oh,
don't
no,
know if we get anyway.
If we get a cease and desist, I will pay. We will pay for this.
There we go.
Screw
We're
that.
gonna get a GoFundMe and we're gonna go for it.
There's no way that there could be a lot of want for that license right now.
Now I want to watch
that license could be up for sale right now. We'd find it be like sold, ours.
Yep,
done.
we're taking this shit.
$5. Here you go.
And you know how much money we can make with T-shirts?
Ooh,
not a bad idea there, buddy.
Sometimes.
Oh, you know what? Didn't Cavity Colors have a spring break or fall break T-shirt?
I believe they did.
I don't remember.
Very nice.
I gotta go
I
look.
believe I shared that in the group one time. It's from a couple years back, but yeah.
Oh, well, that's why.
Oh, they might do it on repeat sometimes.
Recycle, rewind, or remake, boys.
Rewind.
Rewind over and over again.
Days.
Rewind and give me a prequel.
Ooh,
Yeah, I would take a prequel to this.
98.
Give me Cabin in the Woods 98, or
That's what you call it.
Or one of the
You know
other
what?
places.
I almost want do it so it's like super early on to where they show them like rounding up monsters and stuff, and they like are building the company, and then it goes into like the 98 incident or whatever. Like they were running strong
Set
until
it in the 70s, where instead
Bring in Buffy, bring in fucking David Boreanaz, have them collecting monsters, do the 98 fucking tie-in, have those shows from that time era diverge with that time, be that chem department glitch, show that, and have it be because of something that Buffy and Angel did, and then just fucking tie it together. Boom.
In Buffy, all the monsters come out of the Hellmouth, right?
They kind of did that on Buffy with the Initiative.
What's the Hellmouth in Buffy? Is that where all the monsters come from, or whatever?
Basically, yeah.
So we could say essentially where this ancient god is the Hellmouth, and maybe that's where they, like TJ said, like that's where they get all the monsters from. Like they just spew out.
I would say it's a Hellmouth. I wouldn't say it's the Hellmouth because I would say every little place has its own little.
Well, right, because obviously every country has its own.
Yeah.
Its own mythologies and stuff.
Creature geyser.
So there you go. Like maybe the one in Japan, there could be like a giant Godzilla underground somewhere.
Which would explain a lot.
They cartoonishly come out of a well on a cliffside. Fucking A. Guys, let's rate this son of a bitch. Johnny D.
All right. Dude, I'm going to have to go with our Gorehounds, man. I think it's a solid 4.
Okay. Chad Daddy.
I'm going to go a little higher and go 4.5.
All right.
Bobby.
I'm going to give it a solid 4 as well. I think it fits perfect right there.
I'm going to give it a 3.5.
Should give it a 4 even.
Goddamn right.
Nice.
Not bad.
All right.
Oh,
so that is a 4 for Cabin in the Woods.
Check this film out if you haven't, and check out our review.
Dude, and it's everywhere. What is Hulu, Amazon, and there was like 3 other subscription sites I saw it all on.
This is actually one of those films from that era that actually didn't lose its hype. Like it's still talked about a lot today.
Oops.
Chad.
Yo, buddy.
Next episode.
Next episode is Bobby's pick. The original Last House on the Left.
Ooh, we're gonna get a little gritty in that one.
One of the horror greats, Mr. Wes Craven himself.
Buckle up, everybody.
Now, where can we find it?
Ooh, that I did not look up.
I think you could. Well, wait. Hold on, wait. Last House on the Left.
We're doing
Bada
the
boom,
2009
there
film.
it is.
Well,
Play
you
for
have
free.
everything on your fucking on demand. That's not
Play
fair.
for free on demand. It's from Epix. It's also on Prime Video.
All right.
It lists it here. It says Prime Video, and Epix also does it.
Epix. All right.
Oh, it's on Hulu.
There you go.
It's
You got
also
3
on Hulu?
platforms.
Yeah, it says
Sweet.
1972 Hulu. Subscribed.
Oh,
Watch
man.
now.
Dude, I haven't watched that in a fucking minute.
Same. I mean, it's. Oof. I want to say it's been.
Yeah,
I did
1970
not.
No,
I did not like the remake at all.
I didn't even watch it. I actually refuse to watch that remake anyway.
Yeah, you won't get that you won't get that time ever back, so you're just better off not.
it's one of those movies you really shouldn't remake.
Well, not only that the original one itself was just gnarly for when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Gnarly enough to really make it worse for any generation after.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the fact that you got to try to now. We'll discuss this all next week.
Yeah, next week.
Well, guys, I'll end the episode with this. Be sure to check out the debut pilot episode of Lights Camera Exploitation tomorrow on projectlouder.net. Actually, go listen to the audio on the website first before it gets on all the other before it gets on all the other platforms tomorrow and the days to come. So support the show, support the network. Thanks for tuning in this week. See you next week with the review of 1972's Last House on the Left. This is your host with the motherfucking most, TJ Bowser. Brought it in at the end.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, Chad Crispin, saying, see you next week, bitches.
This is your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying, see you later, Gorehounds.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Moan, saying, we'll kill you later.